Hi, welcome back to Nostalgia 2 by Alden. This is map 26, The Way of All Flesh. And this is post-commentary because this map is pretty difficult. So, first thing is that paint elemental absolutely has to die in the first 2 or 3 rockets, otherwise it's a reset. Then you need to get rid of these revenants and also that chain gunner. So, a lot of chain gunners in this map, and the only armor is a secret. So you have to do the first half of the map with 0 armor faced off against a bunch of speedy chain gunners. So put a duck and cover to get rid of this arachnotron here. It's also pretty resource scarce, so conserving rockets especially is a really good idea in this map. So pick off this spider and another wave of chain gunners, push through them, try and get this mancubus infighting with chain gunners behind him. The enemies spawn in a little bit slowly in this area, which can be quite annoying. And yeah, I want to get mancubus infighting a little bit because there's these cacos floating in as well. So yeah, this fight's pretty tricky. It's easy to just get torn to shreds by the chain gunners. But yeah, again, trying to conserve rockets a wee bit. I have to double back a little bit here just because there's these rockets this is where the cacodemons came from. Grab some health and ammo rather. Some more shells over here. Now I head into the blue key area. Just a little bit of doorway fighting here. I played a wee bit cautious with that mancubus. I, in one run, had him shoot clean through that wall there. So I'm kind of being a bit wary of that, possibly overly wary. And then this area I find a little bit annoying. You don't have a heap of rockets, and there's these perched Hell Knights. It's just kind of why I'm being a bit lame and chain gunning them. So it's a bit slow, but saves a wee bit on rockets. There's also, when you pick up that plasma rifle, there's going to be a pain elemental. This is the secret armor, only armor in the map, and you get a couple of extra rockets and some extra health as well, which is a pretty nice secret. So yeah, cleaning up these Hell Knights now, so I'm using a few rockets here, still being somewhat conservative. Pain elemental doesn't really pose too much of a threat because you can kind of instantly get it fighting with the Hell Knights that are next to it. Just try not to get any speedy lost souls in the face. And now this is just cleaning up enemies in this area. And a few extra rockets to pick up. This area does look really cool. I like the use of lighting and the kind of shadowed Hell Knights. It's quite effective. So you run up along these intestines to grab the red key. It spawns in an archvile down here. But single archviles, as always, not a big threat with fast monsters. I think I got a wee bit lost here, heading this way to the red door. And we just snake around this path, killing a bunch of arachnotrons. And there's plenty of health in this area, so if you lost a bunch of health in the previous fight, it's not too big a deal. Especially if you find the secret blue armor. Also quite a bit of ammo both for rockets and cells here. So there's one final arachnotron, and then when you hit this switch, there's platform lowers and a whole bunch of enemies down in the pit. But with fast monsters, and in fact even with non-fast monsters, they all get infighting pretty quick. And I actually beat the fight before the timed lock-in lowered. You hit that switch, and you can exit. So yeah, pretty tough map, mostly because of the chain gunners and the lack of armor, and just all the fights are quite cramped, and you're quite limited on ammo. That the red key fight against those Hell Knights up on the kind of intestines. You don't go into that with a lot of rockets, and to get them, the rockets are behind that pain elemental. So I sort of take it a bit slow through there, because it was a lot of attempts just getting out of that starting room. If there's right at the beginning, there's a chain gunner that you need to shoot your way through, and there's another chain gunner behind you. But if that first chain gunner doesn't go down in one shotgun blast, you just get torn to bits. And if that pain elemental doesn't go down immediately, it'll just fill that room with lost souls and make everything impossible. And then when you hit the switch to lower the blue key, you get the same kind of deal, as that it spawns in a bunch of chain gunners, and they can just rip you to bits instantly, just by virtue of not having any armor. And if you've taken a bit of damage and you're at 50% health or whatever, you can get just cut down very, very quickly. So, but then once you get to sort of the halfway point of the map, the finding the Hell Knights is not so hard, as you can just sort of hide behind corners and things. And that final fight's actually pretty easy. You just kind of spam rockets and circle strafe around the pit as it lowers, and you should be fine. The only tricky bit is making sure you don't get zapped by the vial. But yeah, only a few maps left, and hopefully this was enjoyable to watch, and thank you for watching.